Hi everyone, Officer Potak here.
Hi, it's Officer Best.
And if you've been following us this week, this is National Police Week. So we are going to be doing a book about police officers, and then at the end, Officer Best is going to give you a little bit of education on the safe room that we have here at the Catasauqua Police Department.
And that's exactly where we are right now. We're inside of our safe room. And that's where we're going to be reading our next book for Police Week, A Day at the Police Station. And this is Richard Scarry's A Day at the Police Station. It's Friday evening. The Murphy family has finished dinner. Mrs. Murphy clears the table while Sergeant Murphy washes the dishes. It's time to get into your pajamas and go off to bed, Mrs. Murphy tells Bridget. Run along up to your room and I'll read you a story, said Sergeant Murphy. While Bridget climbs the stairs, she can hear her parents talking in the kitchen. I have to go to Workville tomorrow, Sarge, says Mrs. Murphy. Could you please look after Bridget? Replies Sergeant Murphy. Officer Flo is sick. I have to be on duty for her tomorrow, but I'll take Bridget to the police station with me. She won't mind, I think. But when Sergeant Murphy goes up to Bridget's room, he finds her crying. What's the matter, Bridget? Sergeant Murphy asks. I wanted to go to the amusement park tomorrow, Bridget cries, and now you have to work. I don't like that you're a police officer. You're always on duty. But being a police officer is very important, says Sergeant Murphy, hugging Bridget. I'm sorry. We can't go to the amusement park, but we'll have a good time at the police station. That I can promise. The next morning, Sergeant Murphy and Bridget drive off to the police station. Goodbye, Bridget, calls Mrs. Murphy. Goodbye, Sarge. On the way, they come to an intersection. There's a huge traffic jam. The traffic light is broken. Sergeant Murphy directs the cars until Mr. Fix-It can come and repair the light.
Mr. Fix-It.
Looks like 22.
It does.
This is what Daddy calls a good time, Bridget says, pouting, watching traffic. Just then, Mr. Raccoon comes out of his coffee shop, bringing Bridget a glass of milk and a donut. Your father sure does a great job, Bridget. He says, I don't know what Busytown would do without him. Soon Sergeant Murphy and Bridget are on their way again. When they arrive at the police station, the telephone is ringing. Sergeant Murphy answers it. Busytown Police Station, Sergeant Murphy here. It's Hilda Hippo on the line. Oh, Sergeant Murphy, I'm so frightened. There's a ghost in my bathroom. A ghost, Sergeant Murphy replies. Just stay calm, Hilda. I'll be right over. Sergeant Murphy and Bridget race over to Hilda's. When they arrive, Hilda looks as pale as a ghost herself. Sergeant Murphy, I haven't slept a wink. Hilda says nervously. The ghost has been flushing the toilet all night. Suddenly, from upstairs comes flush. Says Sergeant Murphy. You two wait here while I go see about this, ghost. What do you think it is? He peeks inside the bathroom, but it's empty. Flush the toilet again. Sergeant Murphy climbs onto the toilet seat and checks inside the tank. There, he says. The toilet just needed some adjusting. You shouldn't let your imagination run away with you like that, Hilda.
No comment.
On the way back to the police station, they see a toddler crying in the street. Sergeant Murphy takes her to the police station. The phone is ringing when they arrive. It's the child's mother. Thank goodness her darling is safe with Sergeant Murphy. Bridget plays with the toddler until her mother comes to fetch her. They have the same adventures in Busytown as we have in Catasauqua.
They seem to.
Just then, Mr. Frumble arrives at the door. Excuse me, but has anyone seen my hat? It's the third one I've lost in 3 days. Sergeant Murphy makes a note of the lost hat and promises to call Mr. Frumble if it's found. Minutes after Mr. Frumble leaves, Mr. Gronkle storms in. I'm here to report a robbery, he shouts. Wow, a real robbery, thinks Bridget. My car keys have been stolen, says Mr. Gronkle, and I know who took them. Wolfgang Wolf, Harry Hyena, and Benny Baboon.
This sounds like a day at work for us.
The only guy missing here is Snake Eyes. And homeless Steve. Through the door come Wolfgang, Harry, and Benny, each wearing a green hat. Did somebody call us, asked Wolfgang. We found these hats, says Harry, and we're bringing them here to be returned to their rightful owner, adds Benny. I saw you thieves walking around my car, shouts Mr. Gronkle. You must have stolen my keys. I can't find them anywhere. Now, just a minute, Mr. Gronkle, Sergeant Murphy says. You have to have some proof before you can accuse someone of stealing. We didn't take your keys, says Wolfgang. We'd never steal anything, says Harry. Honest, says Benny. Sergeant Murphy decides they should all go together to the scene of the crime. Chief Kiss draws a curl like that. Are these your stolen keys? Bridget asked Mr. Gronkle, holding up a ring of keys. Why, yes, replies Mr. Gronkle, surprised. Wherever did you find them? Under your car, by the door, says Bridget. I guess your thief must have accidentally dropped them, Sergeant Murphy tells Mr. Gronkle. I owe you an apology, Mr. Gronkle says to Wolfgang, Harry, and Benny. To make up for my mistake, I want to take you out for Sundays. You mean to tell me that all you got to do is find keys to get ice cream?
I'm going looking on Monday when I
Let me
come
tell
back
you
in.
what, I'm looking for keys. If you have lost keys, call me, I'll find them, as long as there's ice cream.
Yep, I agree.
As they walk back to the police station, Sergeant Murphy and Bridget see two boys fighting. Sergeant Murphy runs up and pulls them apart. Stop that, he says. What's this all about? Jimmy won't let me ride his bike, says Johnny. It's my bike, shouts Jimmy. You need to solve your problems peacefully, Sergeant Murphy tells the boys. Wait a minute. Tell me, what is missing here? Two boys on a bike without what? Just then, Bridget hears someone crying help. Sergeant Murphy races to the edge of the pier. He bravely dives into the river. Sergeant Murphy carries Bananas Gorilla safely out of the river. My, isn't he strong? Then he dives back into the river. Does he want to go for a swim? No, he wants to get Bananas' Bananamobile. Please be careful when driving near the water, Sergeant Murphy tells Bananas. Would you dive into the Lehigh River to get a guy's Bananamobile?
I would not. I would not.
Unless there was ice cream.
Or cake.
Or cake. Back at the police station, Sergeant Murphy puts on a dry uniform. We have to hurry or we'll be late for school, he says. Bridget is confused. School? On Saturday, she wonders? Sergeant Murphy and Bridget arrive at the school playground. Some children have come with their bikes for traffic safety class. Here are some of the things Sergeant Murphy teaches them. Ride in single file, always obey the traffic control signals, give hand signals when you're turning, cross the street at the crosswalk, wear a helmet. Make sure your brakes, lights, and bell work properly, and please don't leave your bike laying around. Park it properly, and thank you. We missed you at the amusement park today, Bridget, Huckle says. I was on duty with Daddy all day, Bridget replies. We got rid of a ghost and helped a little girl find her mommy. Then we solved the robbery, and Daddy stopped 2 boys who were fighting. Then he bravely saved banana gorillas from drowning. Wow, says Huckle. Having a dad who's a police officer must be pretty neat. You bet it is, replies Bridget. I think my daddy has the very best job ever. Excuse me, Sergeant Murphy, but has anyone seen my hat? Where's his hat? And that is Richard Scarry, A Day at the Police Station. That was a fun book.
It was.
So, Officer Potak and I let you know that right now we're sitting in our safe room. And this is a very special room that we have at our police department because this is the place where you will be the safest. If you are ever out and you feel that you're being followed, and this goes for parents as well, adults, if you're driving and somebody's following you that you don't know who it is, and you're here in the borough or you feel unsafe or anything like that, if you make your way to our police department front entrance and you come in the front door and you come to this box, which is behind me here, come right to this box, there's a red button that says, help. Push this button and all the doors in the safe room will lock tight. No one will be able to get in, and you won't be able to get out. You'll be in here. This will also send a message to the Lehigh County Communications Center, and they will notify one of us who's on duty, and you will then be let out this door into our lobby and then brought into our police department so that we can sit down with you and try to find out what's wrong so that we can take care of it. If there is somebody following you, we can get outside and try to find them and find out why they're following you, just to try to make sure that you feel safe and make sure that you feel secure in here. Again, once you hit this red button, this door and this door lock tight. No one can get to you unless a police officer lets you in, and we'll be notified by the comm center that you're in this room and that you have an emergency, and we'll respond to it.
And this is bulletproof, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I believe it is.
So, again, this is our safe room, and we wanted to show you this as part of National Police Week. We hope that you're all staying safe. We hope that you're all staying healthy. Officer Potak and I, if there's anything that we can do, whether it be during Police Week or any other week, if you have an issue, a problem, anything that we can do, and you see us, if you want to contact us, let us know, and we will do whatever we can, go to whatever measures necessary to try to make sure that you feel safe and secure. So on behalf of Officer Potak, I'd like to thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed Richard Scarry, Day at the Police Station. I hope you enjoyed your time at our police station today, and stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your hands. Bye.